At the end of November last year, I bought my very first house at the age of 26, and the past few months, me and my family, we've been remodeling it, working on it, cleaning all the junk out, and I'm going to show you a first look and a tour of the house now that we've gotten a lot of the clutter out of the way. This is a one bedroom, one bath house, and here is the front. These lights, I really like them, but they don't work. They're solar lights, and they didn't work. I took them apart. I have to get rid of them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do instead, but coming up to the front of the house, we have these awesome metal, really thin pillars. They look cool, but they're very, very thin. There's going to be a lot of clutter like this in the video. It's still under construction, so don't expect a lot, sorry. Coming in the front door, I can't stand this glass piece right here. This looks very phallic. I'm not a fan of it. I want to replace it, but I don't know how I'll do that. All right, this is the main living space here. There's a couch that I think I'm going to use for the time being. I'm going to put a cover on it. It was the previous owner's couch, so I mean, I'm not crazy about having it, but oh well, it's what I got. There's been a lot of patchwork done on the walls because there are so many holes in it, and there's new trim on the windows as well. This trim looks 10 times better than it did before. There was holes on the corner before. It just looked awful. This looks so much better. The space behind me we were just looking at, I think I'm going to turn into my desk area. Originally, I wanted the desk to be somewhere else. So I was going to turn this into like a weird closet situation. But after looking at it, I realized that the other room I want to use would be much better for storage, and this would work well for my desk. This will eventually be the living room, so it's just going to work out to be like a general hangout area if my desk is over here with my computer, so I can still be in the same room as other people if they're watching TV, gaming, or whatever in there. All right, next up is the kitchen. I got a new washer and dryer. I mean, they're not like brand new, but they're new to me. The last washer and dryer that were here were junk. They were really old. And these are actually the same model that my parents have, so they're exactly the same. They're what I've been using for the past few years, so it's just like home. And I forgot to mention, all throughout the house we put up low profile LED lights. Before there are those nasty boob lights, and I think these are a lot better, as you can see. I decided to go with black chalk paint for the cabinets. I think that looks a lot better than the nasty white that was on there before. They're not grand, crazy, awesome cabinets, but I think putting a little black paint will make them look a lot better. There's new trim on this window as well. All these walls are going to be painted different color than they are now. They're not going to be this nasty red and dingy white. Coming into the bedroom, this is a very small room, so I'm going to have to be creative with what I do here as far as my bed goes. I think I'm going to put my bed over there, nightstand, and just keep it simple. Just a bed in here, nothing else. The previous tenant also left a TV, and I think I'll just use that for my outside TV for the back porch, which I'll show you guys in a minute. Here is the room I was really excited for. This was going to be my office originally, just because I liked how high the ceilings were compared to the rest of the house, and it seemed like a nice little nook in the back where I could kind of hide out and make my little man cave. But after thinking about it, this is really the only room with a ton of storage space. It's a lot taller, there's already shelves in here, so I think this room is just going to work way better for my storage, and I'll keep my desk up front where I said originally. Now this is what I'm most excited for, the bathroom. We had to completely gut the bathroom, completely, everything down to the dirt. And while it's not finished, I think it looks pretty good right now. This is my brand new shower. It's almost zero threshold. It's like an inch off the ground maybe, but it's pretty close. I love this thing. I love the colors on it. I love the little nook right here they installed. It's perfect, perfect for a shower beer and soap. And so the perfect size for a shower beer. There's a little step-up thing right here. Honestly, I could fit my tiny little butt on it and sit if I wanted to, but it's really just for like a shaving spot for your lady, so she can shave her legs and stuff. That wasn't at my request. My mom was like, "Hey, get one of those installed." So I'm like, "Okay." I really like the dark tile and the stone together. I think it looks really, really good. And on this side, where the toilet will be, there's another nook as well, so you can put toilet paper and poop beer as well. You know, when you're going through it on the porcelain throne, you gotta have a drink. And last but not least is the screened-in back porch. It's a mess out here. There's nothing grand to look at. It's still a work in progress. This is basically the staging ground for all of our stuff in there. So in a month or two, when I finally get settled in, this will be a lot more cleaned up. Even though it's raining, I'll walk you around the outside of the property a little bit. It goes from, you see the white stake over there, and it goes all the way back in the woods there. And I think I have about an acre in the woods and then almost a quarter up here. I'm walking to my shed now, and we cleaned that out last weekend. It's a decent little shed. There's a lot of junk in here before. We kept a few things. I think my girlfriend wants to keep these. There's a really cool chest and cast iron skillet. I think I'm gonna try to restore this, and I don't know what I'll use this for, but I thought it looked neat. I think in the long run, I'm going to fix this up a little bit, maybe keep my motorcycle in here, because I don't have a garage. I'll need to build a little ramp and such, but this is probably what the storage shed will be used for. My dad was also kind enough to fix the fence for me. It was leaning over into the road, and he made it look a lot nicer. He also added this new bit over here, so I'd have a lot more privacy from the road on my back porch. And you can see from the road, it's a lot nicer. It was leaning over into the road quite literally, and now it's a lot straighter. I hope you enjoyed the update on the progress of my house so far. I'm really excited, and I really want to get moved in here. Slowly but surely, I'll get there eventually. In a couple months or so, I'll post an update video of the fully finished house and what it looks like then. So stay tuned for that.